Hi, everybody, and welcome to Traveling with Russell, and welcome to a very impromptu live stream. And actually, being that it's exactly midnight on the 1st of September, this is the birthday live stream. So it's actually timed very nicely. Now, my main thing is to see if everything is coming through clearly. So please let me know how the sound is and how the picture quality is now. Obviously, if you're not aware, I am in Moscow, Russia. And of course, there is some challenges with using YouTube and challenges with the quality of the picture, particularly for live streams. So please be time to time, it will either work or it'll go off. Let me just move something just slightly. Just like that, so that it can work, hopefully. So if it freezes or it pauses, I'm very sorry. I'll do my best. Now, I did actually put a thumbnail right there because YouTube wished the channel happy birthday, not me happy birthday. My birthday is not till November the 3rd. So I have a little bit of time until it's actually my birthday. So let me just switch over here. Yes. Chut Paruski. Lexo 03. Malinki Paruski. So there is a few people here. I can put little things up on the screen. I can't put, if anybody does send what's called a donation alerts, I can't put that on the screen. Sometimes people do send donations or anonymous donations. If you send a super chat, I can put it up on the screen, like over here, but any of the donation alerts ones, I can't. Or if you happen to be in Russia and you use the Sberbank, I can't do that also. So I'm sorry about that. So yeah, there is a few people live and it's all good. So yeah, Ruzika, thank you so much. Tracy, hello. Happy birthday to your channel, Russell. I watch you regularly and enjoy the apartment and supermarket tours. Keep it going, man. Hello from Minnesota. Hello to you. Yes, I have actually quite a few spare videos to post on the channel, and I am still going out to film new videos. Possibly tomorrow, which is now today, because it's now 2 minutes past midnight, depending on how I feel tomorrow. I went for a fairly long walk today. I went to the very famous Vedenha Park in Moscow, if anybody is from Russia. And I filmed a bit of a walk around there, being that it was the last day of summer on the 31st of August. Now the 1st of September is now the end of summer, as they like to say. So I filmed that, and it was a lot of walking. So Abishki Rai, happy birthday. Thank you. Yes, it's happy channel birthday. So it's no worries, though. I guess what we on September, so October, November, December. So basically 3 months from today will be my real birthday. So yes, and Tracy also enjoys the apartment tours. I've got 2 apartment tours that I filmed with Yuri last week, and we actually filmed 3 tours on the same day, and it's a lot of filming to do. What I normally do is I do the ending part where I just talk about the prices at home, and then I just put the video together to put on the channel. So I don't necessarily film everything and put it on the channel the same day as often as I used to. So Abiki, hello. Christian H, happy birthday. Thank you. So yeah, Malinki Paruski, Lexo, Christopher Black, thank you so much. Happy birthday. So I'm going to take it as my birthday, but it's really the channel's birthday. So I think it does say 4 years, but really it's only about 3 years, because the channel was idle for pretty much about a year until it kind of just ramped up, or it grew very, very, very slowly. So are you going to celebrate? Well, this is a little bit of an impromptu live stream. perhaps next weekend. Saturdays and Sundays are easier to do the live streams. I could do something then a little bit more celebratory. Happy early birthday. Yes, 92 days would be my birthday. It's like a 92-day birthday. Do people celebrate that long? Tony, hello. Condolucci, hello. Sounds very Italian. Don't forget, everybody, if you might have Telegram as an app on your phone or whatever social medias, however you're using it, I am on Telegram. There is a channel and a chat. Now, if you really want to join the chat only, I'll post. I think I can post it right into this. But the thing is, you'll end up having to leave to join. But if you've got Telegram and you type into the search "Traveling with Russell," it should come up as the channel, which is where I post the photos or posts and whatever I say. And then in the chat part, so if you put a comment under a post, it'll take you to a chat group where there is 1,429 people who chat very regularly when I'm not actually chatting. And there's lots of very nice people there. The actual channel itself is 3,385 people. I don't know how there's an offset, but it is what it is. I'll just close that. So I'm trying to have as less things on the screen as possible. Fran, hello. How are you? Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore, I guess that is. Hello to you as well. So yeah, I would say it's technically the third birthday, not the fourth birthday, which is, I think that obviously Google take it as when you created the channel. Fire the Hoka. Hello to you. Fire the Hoka. Susan. I wonder if you're Susan who does lots of commenting. There's a couple of Susans who comment a lot on my posts. But I think you've got a Mr. Trump icon, so I don't think it's possibly the Susan who comments, but you never know. Our favorite Russian channel. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's very nice of you. Yeah, by the way, if anybody does want to support the channel, there is the option of super chats or what's called super thanks. So if you're ever watching a video and 2 o'clock in the morning or at lunchtime, you can actually put a super thanks on any video. That then goes into what's called AdSense, which is the platform that earns the channel money through ad revenue. And then it gets paid to the creator, which would be me technically, once per month. YouTube pays out the money. So happy birthday from the US. Thank you, Robert. Thank you so much. Now, my camera is a tiny bit higher than where I'm reading the screen. And I do mention that quite a lot. So please just be aware when I'm looking up and down. I really try to look at the camera as much as possible. If I lower the camera down, then the comments go down a little bit as well. So it's a little bit tough, but no worries. Susan, happy birthday again. I'm causing a lot of confusion. Happy birthday to me. Well, it's to me as in the channel, which is me, because it's Traveling with Russell. So my birthday officially is November 3rd, my birthday. But the channel's birthday, which is what I do 23 hours a day, I'm going to say, is YouTube. So yeah, it's kind of confusing. Oh, check this out. I can put that right on the screen. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for the super chat. $4.99. Thank you so much. Why don't you have Christopher, like, is it Christoph? Maybe it's Christoph, not Christopher. Maybe it's Christoph Black. Now, the only thing is when I do that, I lose my place where I am because it prioritizes putting them on the screen, if you didn't know that. Oh, now I've gone way too far. Fran, Tony, Winnie, Robert, Susan. From Australia, Samantha. Hello. Love this channel. Shows a side of Russia we would never know. Yes. More of the normal, typical, everyday things. Now, if you might be a channel member, I don't know if there's anybody here that's a channel member. I do post videos a little bit earlier. It's normally a few days earlier than they go on the channel. There is another school video. I actually filmed 3 videos going to 3 different schools in Moscow. They're all quite similar videos, but they're a little bit different. The second one that I've just posted now, which will be on the channel, I'd say roughly tomorrow or the next day, to everybody. I managed to interview one of the teachers. The only thing is we interviewed in the hallway of the school, in the corridor. So I realized that the sound is very echoey, but they wanted to have the background, and I should have told him, let's go outside in the playground, but he didn't want to do that. So Justo Jose Godia Fusta, happy birthday from Spain. Now it's going off. Hopefully not. Gabrielle Kelly, thank you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Thank you. Lots of emojis. Can anyone click that little thing in the corner where the little hearts or fireworks go off? Depending if you're on your phone or not. If you can do that. Happy birthday, Russell's channel. Yes. Maybe I'll revise the title of the video afterwards. Not so many people watch live streams after they're live, so. But there's a few of us here, 24 people. That's always okay. 100% Italian from Tarralgon, Victoria. Oh, cool. To the channel, love your work. Thank you. Tarralgon, the only thing I know, I've traveled very little in Australia, but from following online betting, I know there's the dogs in Tarralgon. Because when I go around to my sister's house, or sister's husband, kids, my brother-in-law and nephews, they've always got on their outside patio area, they've got a TV with what do you call this? Like Sky Racing 1 and 2. And everyone's like betting on their phones. And I'm the worst because I don't really endorse gambling, but I don't like to lose either. So I'm just betting like a few dollars a race and getting on it. But I know the Tarralgon, there's the dogs. Happy birthday, Tones Kill. Or maybe Tone Skill. Oh, another Russian comment. Can I go back and see the Russian comment? Okay. Susan Spalding says she doesn't comment that often. Yeah, there's a few different Susans. Happy birthday, Russell. Goodness, joy, happiness, and a peaceful sky above your head. Yes, it was beautiful weather in Moscow today. By the way, if you were in Moscow or Moscow region, I'm not sure about anywhere further afield, but it was unbelievably nice weather today. That's why I went out and filmed at the park. Hopefully it's not a long video, but everybody who knows the channel knows I like to do longer videos. So, by the way, thanks for watching the live, depending on where you are and the time, and to not have any notice. Yeah, 3. Have a good day. Just starting work here. William. Oh, how are you? How's things? I hope everything's good for you. Just starting work. Yeah, so I guess it's 5 a.m. in Perth. Maybe you're in Darwin. I don't know. Did you say you're in Darwin at some point? Maybe 6 a.m. I guess Tarralgon would be 7. I think it's 2 hours ahead for Melbourne. Hi, your birthday. No, my birthday is personal birthday is November 3rd, but the channel's birthday is today, according to YouTube. So I'm just going with what YouTube is telling me. But I'd say it's really 3rd birthday, not 4th birthday. But I didn't post anything for the whole beginning of the channel, so I kind of had an idea of setting up a 2nd channel. And then because I originally had a cruise ship channel. If anyone wants to look up, I Like Cruise Ships. That's the channel that I started when I was working on cruise ships. You start your live chat late. In Russia time now is 05. Yes, I'm sorry, Digi. Here is 10:30. Yes, I'm always watching anything about beautiful Russia. God bless the Russians. Thank you. Yes, sorry. Actually, about 9 or 10 p.m., I did contemplate doing a live stream. And then I'm like, no. Then I'm like, yes. And then I'm like, no. And then I saw in my Telegram chat, someone asked, because I normally do one on the last day of the month, which would be today. And it happened to fall on a Sunday as well. And I decided just to click live and go for it. So Thanks for sharing the awesome channel. I come to you today with my... Oh, yes. We met today in the park and we took the photograph, right? If you've got Telegram, go to Traveling with Russell on Telegram and post that photograph. So yeah, I was walking around and yourself and your dad kind of bumped into me as we were coming out of the... What does it call? Like the map of Moscow, that diorama that I went to. That's the coolest thing in the park. Well, I think it is. So yeah, that's really cool that we bumped. Yeah. So, and I mentioned it on the video right after I stopped for you guys for the photograph. I mentioned you guys in the video. So that video won't be out for maybe a few days, but anyway. Happy birthday, Traveling with... Yes, thank you. From Yekaterinburg. Yes. Yekaterinburg Metro. I guess maybe you came to the channel because of the Metro video that I made. Blogging Trucker. One of the OGs. I think you were one of the first, I'm going to say top 5 first people that subscribed to the channel. And we're now over 186,000 subscribers. That is crazy, crazy. Double crazy. Happy birthday to my channel. Otherwise, people are thinking it's your birthday. Yes, well, I'm repeating it quite a few times. So hopefully people who aren't going to watch have clicked away already and are not as excited. Thank you for the birthdays. Eleanor, thank you. Taralgon Dogs, yes. That's what I know it as. From Liverpool. Nice. Liverpool, UK. I haven't watched any of the Premier League since it started the new season. Normally I'll watch because it's quite handy because the matches live in Moscow, because of the time difference, it's normally 10 p.m. or 10 p.m. starts or 11 p.m. starts for most of the football matches that are the evening matches in the UK. So, is Russia having gas shortages? In some places there is challenges, but it's not in Moscow or Moscow region or anywhere essentially in the western part of Russia. It is in very, very limited places it's very isolated, I'm going to say. It's like talking about Alaska and something happening in Florida. It's like that. So, Hope, thank you for the birthday wishes. The channel birthday. Happy channel birthday. I think that's the right way to put it. I don't have anything to pick up to celebrate and show. I was just downloading. If anyone knows, this is the camera that I use. This is really what super chats amount to and super thanks and things like that. My little microphone. I think you see a lot of people using this microphone nowadays. But this is channel funded. Pretty much the equipment that I use for YouTube is because of YouTube. Tatiana. Здравствуйте. Notami. It was beautiful in the US East Coast as well. Yeah, the weather in Moscow today, actually today and yesterday was, well, Sunday and Saturday was amazing. And then now all this week, it's going to cool down. I think today they said it will be, well, for Monday, it'll be like 18 or 20 degrees and clouds and possibly rain. Possibly. Tatiana, thank you. Congrats from the UK. Nice. Oh, 7 a.m. in Melbourne. Yes. So it's 5 hours for Perth and then plus 2 hours from Melbourne. Hope, thank you so much. It is Inside Russia and Traveling with Russell. Happy birthday. Thank you. Summer in Winnipeg, Canada here. One last shout here. 28 degrees. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, actually today, because today also marked the end of summer. And then the kids go to school in Russia this morning, or the 1st of September. And it's the first day of the school year. And that's why I went to do the school videos. So the one that I had. So I filmed 3 videos. I went to 3 different schools in 3 parts of Moscow just to see if they were different. And they were all obviously quite similar. But they're different layouts of school. So if anyone's from Russia and they're aware of that, one of them was actually shaped like a turtle. And one's a letter H. And there's different categories of schools, kind of similar to how they build a lot of the social housing here as well. So they use the same standard design. So it's just easier, simpler, quicker. Eternal Skeptic, hello. Thank you for the happy birthdays from Georgia. I've always got you on my mind, as the saying goes. Happy birthday, thank you. Oh, I can't read your name. Oh, and I can't scroll up to, oh, there it is. Oh, is it going to highlight or not? Dmitry. Здравствуйте, Dmitry. Очень приятно. Danielle, hello. Happy birthday as well, thank you. Love the car dealership videos, especially as a car lover myself. Especially love the classic cars. Yeah, the car dealerships really that I go to are all new cars and then some late model cars. You can go to, or you could go to, like museums to see older cars. The actual, if you might have noticed I guess it's not called community page anymore. It's just called posts, I think. I put a community post on the YouTube channel, on this channel, asking for questions because on Tuesday, so today's Monday when I go to bed and wake up, I'm going to go back to the dealership, the Chinese car dealership, the one where I chatted to Vladimir, and we're going to ask some questions to him on camera. So if you have any, post them in that community post, and then I'm going to just print them out or just screenshot them. I'm not sure. And put that. Yeah, everyone thinks it's my birthday. It's a 90-day early birthday, if that makes sense. My birthday's in 90 days. It's the channel's birthday. Happy channel birthday. I think that's the on the thumbnail. I thought it was clear, but maybe not. Peter, thank you for being a member for 18 months. And I know also you supported the channel through some super chats as well, occasionally when we do the live stream. So thank you for that. I don't think I see your name in the comments. So maybe just watching and then you're a channel member. Thank you so much. I think you might be the only channel member here, possibly. Really love your content, Russell. Best wishes to you on your channel. Thank you. Yes, and this is everybody. So yeah, you might notice also for everybody watching that there is a bit of a mix of content. So hopefully that doesn't, put you off watching one video or another. I do like to mix up what I film. For me, oh, it went black. Is it back? I do enjoy going to different things and making videos at different things. So sporting events, shopping centers, supermarkets, apartment tours. Pretty much for the sporting stuff, it's kind of a bonus because I can go to watch sport, make a video here and there. So it's a bit of a bonus. Some gas problems in Eastern Russia, yes. Yes, definitely not in Moscow. I can go to my local petrol station. I can see it. I can't see it from my window anymore because we got the window facing the other direction. I used to be able to see it from the window. There's a petrol station by the main highway. Thank you, Frank. Happy channel birthday. Yes. So yeah, technically 3 years old. I really should probably check when I did the first video on the channel. Anyone wants to watch any old content? See how bad I was at YouTube then? And learn about life in Russia without a bias. Yes. From sunny Portugal. Nice. So someone from Spain, someone from Portugal, someone from England watching. So Europe is definitely in the house or in the bedroom where I am here, my YouTube domain. Ragnar Osdem Norden. Wow. I don't think that's a Portuguese name. Maybe it's like Dutch or maybe from Finland, or is it? But it's probably from Holland, I'd say. Having gas shortages all over Russia. Yes, that happens a lot. I mean, I talked to my wife about this yesterday, and the way I can explain it to her, I mean, because we've lived in Australia together, it's like when there's bushfires in Australia, and they're on one part of the country, and we're living in the other side of the country. But the bushfires are on the news. They go internationally. Same when we have shark attacks. Someone gets taken by a shark or bitten by a shark. It's assumed every beach in Australia is off limits, and it's just one beach. They close it for a couple of days, and then the beach reopens again, and everyone's all good. Good year to come. Thank you. Yes. So technically you're watching now for the 1st of September, so the new calendar month for the channel. Oh, Czech Republic. Wow, we've got people from everywhere watching. That's crazy. Can I pull that up? Thank you, Peter, for your super sticker. No comments, but that's completely fine. You can put a thumbs up when people put a super chat, by the way. Does anybody know that? It keeps prompting me to tell everyone. YouTube wants the live streamers to put ads in the live streams, but I don't like doing that, and it keeps prompting me to click it, and I'm hesitant to do that, and I don't want to do that. So, thank you. Oh, thank you, Tony from Terralgan. My dad's name is Tony, by the way. His real name is Anthony, but he goes by Tony. Got to head to work, but the footage you do is great, showing everyday life in Russia, doing Australia proud. Thank you. Yes, there is also a Telegram group that I created for Aussies and New Zealanders who live here in Russia. We've got 72 people in that group, and we often, about once a month, we meet up as well. I think maybe 2 of them are YouTubers, but they're really not doing it like I'm doing it, round the clock sort of thing. Wow, that's pretty cool. I can put that on the screen. That's crazy. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, it's really weird because my dad's name's Tony, so I don't call him Tony, right? He's dad. Wow. So yeah, I advise you to go to the Atom Pavilion where I was when I was there. I really liked it. There are various models of cars, airships from Lenin's time, before and after. I walked right past it today. I didn't go in. I nearly walked in to see if they've got the Atom car there, because there's a concept car that's based on, I guess, atomic energy in the lobby. I think it is, or it was there. But I did show it in the video that I will put out about Vdenha and how Russians spend summer in Moscow. There was thousands and thousands of people at the park today. It really sticks out, that Atom Pavilion, because it's like glass. It's a glass building, and it goes a few levels underground as well. Yeah, I walked past it quite literally. Rob, thank you. Happy channel birthday. Nobody's clicking away because of it, so, but it's okay. From Mississippi. Oh, 4 p.m. Yes. I was checking the scores for the US Open tennis. And always kind of late evening, overnight, the American tennis schedule. Actually, last night I watched a bit of the, what is it called? The Bananas? Savannah Bananas. They live stream onto YouTube. So I watched a little bit of the game, if you happen to watch baseball. Bomba hangs in real size. Tsar Bomba. I definitely want to go to the Atom Pavilion. Actually, I went today intentionally because I knew there'd be a lot of people there. I knew it was Sunday. I knew it was the last day of summer. I knew it was the day before school holidays go back. And that was the intention of going there. It's probably not ideal if you want to walk around a park nice and comfortably. Probably better to have gone today, Monday, there, and I might have been the only person in the park. But yeah, I will go back to that Atom Pavilion because I've been told very good things about it. Hello from Noginsk. Good luck to your channel. Thank you. You're awake just like I am. Noginsk, a Moscow region. So I'm in a Prelivka, which is narrow for Minsk. It's also Moscow region. I think most people know where I live by now. I've done quite a lot of videos at the local shops here. Thank you. Happy birthday to the channel, which is me, because Russell is the creator, and that's me. So basically, in a roundabout way. So as long as it's positive vibes, I like all videos. Thank you, Tatiana. That's so nice of you. Yes. I mean, I guess at the same time, you learn something new or you see something different that wouldn't be another creator's video. And I think that's why some videos get more views than others. Like particularly that car dealership that I'll go back to on Tuesday. It's like 6th level, huge place. I mean, I didn't even show all of it. I want to really show a little bit of the next building, which is where they've got the cars in the car park, the ones that are basically for sale, but not on the sales floor. And then they've also got like spare parts division for all the car dealerships there as well. And I want to show a little bit of that if I can. I'm not sure. Vladimir said he's going to try and figure out some idea for a video. So let's see. If we get a few comments on the post, there will be questions I can ask him. It'll make sense. Is it only 3? Yes. I think it's probably just a little under 3 years, but I'm going to say 3 years. So that's the easiest thing. Yeah, literally, I started from 0 subscribers and just decided just to post videos and let it just organically grow. And then, of course, the Telegram channel, you know, kind of on the back of it. 3,385 people on Telegram in the channel, and the chat is 1,429. So I like the chat because it's people chatting when I'm not chatting, and people chatting with each other, if that makes sense. So, yeah, let me just close that again. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Olga, hello. Здравствуйте. I always think all of the Olgas, Tatyanas are all like Russian descent or Russian names. So, yeah. I'm watching from India. Oh, nice. Cricket rivals. India and Australia are very big rivals in cricket. I always only participate in the live chats, but happy birthday to the channel. Oh, thank you, Peter. That's no worries. I'm sure you watch videos otherwise when you want to click and watch a video. There's, 700 videos nearly on the channel. So, and of course, the first one's probably not as good as maybe the newest ones in terms of the way it's made and filmed and put together. But I think maybe the next video, well, no. So there's the other school video. If you're interested in the 10, I've got 9 videos, I think. Let me go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 videos that I've got spare. Oh, well, 9 if you count the school one that's already on for members. But I went to a Pizza Hut, or Pizza Hut, it's now called. And I invited a friend and his kids to come along, and we tasted some pizza, which is it was still Pizza Hut. Although it's called Pizza Hut. From Colorado. Thank you, Theo. I've been to Colorado. I've been to, Montrose in Colorado. I stayed with a friend there for a couple of weeks in Montrose. And don't stop, yo. Thank you. Happy birthday. And balloons. Thank you so much. Ronald, happy birthday. Thank you. Felisa. Oh, happy birthdays everywhere. Oh, you also live in a Prelivka. What? That's my second home. Prelivka is quite big, by the way. I mean, I live on the Kiev highway side of a Prelivka. And then actually, like today, for instance, I walked from my place to the train station. Actually, I was going to catch the train into Moscow to then go to Vdenha, but I ended up catching the bus, the 490 bus that goes to Solaris. If you're not from Moscow, everything sounds a bit gobbledygook now, but I ended up just jumping on the bus because the bus was literally leaving when I got down to the station, and it's just quicker to get over there to the park. Thank you. Oh, Vaughn, hello. I know you're a long-time viewer of the channel. Apparently, there's a couple of famous people. I'm sure there's lots of famous people live in a Prelivka. But there is a famous ex-tennis player, Russian tennis player, who's from a Prelivka. And then there is a couple of like musicians and rappers, or I guess whatever kind of music they make, that live here as well. But I'm sure there's other, probably famous people that are not so well documented that live here also. Fireflux. Oh, lots of OGs are here. 41 people who are watching. And 73 likes. Sorry, I'm looking at right there. Sorry. Wow, that's cool. Let me just do that. Is the golfing update? No, I didn't even do the golfing. It says set a goal for super chats. I didn't do it. No. I did it on the one that didn't go live because I tried to change how I was going to do the live stream. No, not even sure how long I've been subscribed, but a bit. But congrats. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know if there is if you're publicly subscribed, I don't know if there's a way you can check or not. Yes. Yeah, Pizza Hut, it's called, Susan. It wasn't a very big place. I was a bit underwhelmed when I got there because a friend suggested that I go and make a video about it and everything on the back of me doing the Russian McDonald's and Rostic and all that, which is the KFC. And quite normally we get what's called do. Not very often, probably about once a month, maybe. I think I might have takeaway pizza. But I thought it was a good idea to invite my friends, well, at least my friend Steve, who you might recognize because he's got a YouTube channel as well, and his daughter has started a food review and food cooking channel, which I need to remember what it is for the description of the video, but hopefully it came out okay. We just put the camera on the counter and filmed ourselves. I don't think I looked at the camera a whole lot because normally I film things alone, so it was a bit strange to have like 3 other people at the table with me. So, Backy, hello. Happy birthday. Been watching since 2023. Oh, so maybe 2 years. So yeah, really 3 years is how old the channel is. But yeah, don't forget to put some comments, everybody, if you can. We've got 80 likes as well. How do we have lots of likes? How do we have 80 likes and 40 people watching? That's always a bit up and down. I'm not too sure. But thank you to people who did super chats. Christopher, Peter, and Tony. And then Peter's 18 months membership. So the membership thing, if you've ever took part in any of this, I mean, it's not, if you don't want to do it, things like that. But I do put videos a day or two earlier, not normally a long time earlier. I might try to pump out these videos I've got now, but I want to go out and do things while we've got good weather for the end of summer as well. So really takes me to stay home for the day to kind of get videos prepared to go on the channel. But yeah, really just a way to support me. Oh, not me, like me, support the channel. I mean, because my name's in the channel, I've had this chat with a few friends a few times about, people are watching. Are you watching for me or are you watching for the content? And that's where there's like I hope it's both, I guess. JC Skate Hills. Happy birthday. Yeah, happy channel birthday. But traveling with Russell. So it's really my birthday of the channel. Oh, New Orleans. Road to 500,000. Wow, Mac. I think we'll go for the 200,000 first. Let's sort of aim for that. I think, let's try and get to end of the calendar year. So that would give us, I guess, 3 months. Well, 4 months. 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, we've got 100 and I can't even do mathematics at this late. I went to 3 schools in the last week and I can't add up. Yeah, let's try and get to 200,000 by January 1st. Let's do that if we can. Alfazima, Gabriel Alfazima, double name. You got your high-vis vest on. Nice. Oh, Turkia, Murt, hello. Happy birthday. Now, I hang around or go to the sport mostly because he's a photographer. He's a Turkish photographer who lives in Moscow. I met when I went to the car dealership. If you watched the last video, yeah, of the luxury car dealership I went to, Dagan, his name is. He was in the video. How is it true? It's exactly the same as summer. The lonely thing, I don't think that's a thing because people still go out. Still, I mean, even like the park today, it's actually one of the nicer parks to go to in winter because they look after the territory and they clear the paths. They also have an ice skating rink there as well. This is Den Haag I'm talking about. And, it's not that people stay home because it's cold. People still go out. You've still got to live. And people just adapt to the different seasons here in Russia. Borassi Tetra from Sardinia in Italy. Hello. We have a very nice Italian guy called David who's in the Telegram chat. So if you want to meet a fellow Italian, he's super, super nice. And he's always in the chat on my Telegram channel. And he posts photos of his little house that he has, that he's growing some grapes and doing wine and growing tomatoes and all sorts of things. And he's super nice. Oh, it's channel birthday, Greg. Oh, let me just switch over there. Happy channel birthday. But I guess I can do it as a double birthday. I guess unless I really tell people it's my birthday, I can have birthdays every month, right? ALS. Thank you. Happy birthday, Russ. Yes. Not many people call me Russ, by the way. That's really what my mum calls me, my sister, my family. Whenever I see that, I always think of my family when it's written that way. So, got a couple more OGs here. So, Sergey, thank you. You do lots of commenting on the videos. I think you're positive. Sometimes you called me out for saying something wrong or doing something wrong, but I really love you for the comments that you do. Thank you, Sergey. Spasibo большое. Yes. From the very beginning, yes. Yeah, I think the first couple of people were people that I knew from when I worked on cruise ships. I think my sister's youngest son, and then Blogging Trucker, if I go back. I know I could see the first couple of people. Vitali, hello. Sorry, it's a channel birthday. My birthday is November 3rd. We will have a birthday for my birthday. Maybe we'll set it up in the kitchen and we'll have a cake. Maybe. Carla Bourbonalis. It's a pretty cool name if you had a channel about bourbon whiskies. Bourbonabus. Sorry. So Vitali, Sergey, thank you. SB, happy birthday. Thank you. You got a tree icon. I like people's icons because it's some kind of representative of themselves. So Forza Roma. Actually, I asked Vitali. I asked David in the chat because he posted a photo of some tomatoes. And in Australia, the little cherry tomatoes we call Roma tomatoes. How do you do dating in Russia without appearing as a creep to women? I guess be nice to people. Like today, walking around the park, I mean, the amount of beautiful ladies. I would have suggested today you'd need dark sunglasses to walk around that park because it was beautiful weather, beautiful people. And actually, that was a little bit, which I didn't mention enough in the video, about just showing people just walking in the park, going for a walk, enjoying the last day of summer, and enjoying the last day before people go back to school. Obviously, everybody else goes back to work today. That's why when I go and film on a Monday lunchtime, so I did want to go to a supermarket today. I'm not sure if I'll end up going or not, but I possibly will. But if I go there, there won't be anybody in the shop, right? Because it's Monday and everything in Russia is happening today, school-wise, and everybody getting everything done that they need to get done. And if I go to the shop, it'll look empty. And people will be like, oh, look, there's nobody there. The shop's empty. But I guess the main thing, though, if you're really keen on it all, is to have a nice circle of friends. And, just be nice. That's all. I can't say that enough when I see guys and girls and, because of my nature and my, 24/7 happiness. I mean, and that comes from working on cruise ships and being in such a public place so much that, it's easy for me to bring people together. And, no, I'm a Scorpio. My birthday's in November, Carlos. It's the channel's birthday. The channel is a Virgo, but I'm a Scorpio. Yeah, so it says there that it's 4 years old, but technically 3 years old. If you go back to the first video, I think it was the one where I did the walk on the one where I walked in the center of Moscow on one of the streets. Then I did one at the Kievskaya railway station. Gunner's Massaggio Pizza. I wonder if that's a channel. That'd be cool if it is. Happy birthday, Russell. Thank you. Palati tomatoes. Can you have vegan food options in Russia? Yes, you can. You can have salads galore. You can definitely, actually, at the pizza place. So my friend Steve that came along with his 2 kids, Lola and Nikita, he's doing keto diet. And he was fasting for 100 hours. And I don't know if we mention it in the video or not, but he doesn't have any food during the video. And so keto is actually eating a lot of meat, right? But in the opposite, you can definitely have endless fruits and vegetables and salads. My wife eats a lot more vegetarian-oriented foods. What was your job like before the YouTube world? I was working on cruise ships for close to right about 19 years. You work contracts, so you do 6 or 8 months on the ship. You come home for generally 2 months or 3 months holiday, then go back and do another contract. I was working in the duty-free shops, doing alcohol, tobacco, candy, luxury chocolates. So that's where the retail part of the channel comes in, because I found it easy just to go and film supermarkets and shops and shopping centers. So I did actually have a cruise ship channel. It's called I Like Cruise Ships. If you want to go see some videos over there. Most of the videos I've not posted now, I guess in 4 or 5 months. The last lot of videos were mostly just re-uploads of videos from the cruise lines who give you like media content to upload. But I was doing how to get to the beach videos. I was doing some reviews of the ships and the cabins. Obviously, when COVID sort of ended all of that, but you can't have a cruise ship channel if you're sitting in a house in Moscow, Russia, right? So I had to adapt. And I realized that the audience was confused by me doing Russian content on that channel because there was already 20,000 subscribers there. So it was easier to start a new channel from zero and literally just let it do its thing and let YouTube find the audience. And then you guys found me and I found you. And then it's now branched out to the Telegram channel. So if anyone doesn't know what Telegram is, if you're from somewhere else, it's an app very similar to WhatsApp. I'd say it's kind of close to that, where you've got messaging and there's channels and then there's chat groups. You can also be part of any kind of news station. They post a lot there. I'm also in quite a few different groups for the schools that I visited, sporting teams. Yeah, and you can create groups with friends in them and things like that. Yes, it's nice to be important, but more important to be nice. Absolutely, Chris. I totally agree. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being polite, holding a door. I mean, you can see that when you go out and about in Moscow. You know, people stand up for ladies, for children, for elderly. And that's an absolute given. You know, when you, like today, going into the metro. Actually, when I came in the metro in Solarevo, I carried... so I'm guessing they'd come from Vnukovo Airport. And I carried, I don't know, one lady's suitcase. And then I just dropped it off and kept walking. And it's just expected that gentlemen do that, you know. So Oh no, Fireflux. What? Yeah, November 3rd is my birthday, so 3 days. Wow, that's cool. Oh, and also Eleanor as well, also Scorpio. Do you get nervous when filming? Absolutely not, Becky. I get not nervous at all. If there's a million people like today at the park, I mean, it's unavoidable. You can't film without people everywhere today. Actually, today there wasn't the kind of, I didn't notice anyway, people in the background jumping around. It will happen. Particularly, most people, when you see people turn their heads or stare at the camera as I'm walking by, it's because they're going about their day and then they hear someone speaking English. And it's like they kind of take a double take. And, you know, then they, especially young kids or teenagers and stuff and things like that. Yeah, motivation behind the channel was really to show Russia and to show, it was actually really to do, I wanted to do walking tours like in the center of Moscow and supermarket tours because I know it was very undocumented on YouTube. So any kind of supermarkets or different chain supermarkets and then shopping centers. Because I figured, you know, there's at least 50 shopping centers I can make a video in, you know, supermarkets, there's hundreds of them. Obviously, a lot are repeated, but I do want to try and find different versions of supermarkets as well. The Belarusian IKEA. Now, I was thinking about going back to check on them. Actually, I was, well, how long ago was that? When did I get my visa? When did I do that visa video? So funny enough, I had to get some documents translated into Russian. So you get them translated, then you get them like stamped, whatever you call that, to say it's like a real translated document. And it's in the same building where one of the IKEAs, the non-IKEA stores were. But we didn't go up there because it's like on the 3rd level in the corner. And I was with my wife and she doesn't want to wander around the furniture shops. Oh, for vegetarian food is not the best. Oh, let's click that. So yeah, I mean, I know these IKEAs are still there. I just haven't been to them. Oh. So Vitaly, who's really one of our food gurus on the Telegram chat. Vegetarian food is not the best choice in Russian climates. And I know my wife eats a lot of salads. She likes to make a lot of soups. I mean, I like some meat and I like some chicken and I can't eat the salads. Today's your birthday. What? Yeah, so this is the channel's birthday. So I guess September 1st is your birthday. Happy birthday. Razvaje. What? How do they say it in Russian? Razvazhenya. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Price of eggs are very cheap. You can get eggs now for like 40, 50 rubles for the basic standard pack of eggs. Apple Pay, I think it's not working, but now the local banks here have got their own tap and go pay systems. So the local banks, I know they're very proactive in trying to replace the things that are not in Russia. Short-term rooms options. What Airbnbs are in a Prelevka? I know there'll be some houses, so you can definitely daily rent houses because there's some housing, not really exactly where I live, but nearby there's a lot of housing. You can definitely get daily rental of apartments in different buildings. I mean, if you go on cian.ru, cian.ru, or avito.ru, you can literally just click rental, either daily or monthly rental. I know I've sort of looked at some that are in different buildings because an idea for doing apartment tours was to pay for a daily rental of it's not really Airbnb in Russia, but the same thing. So just basically rent a place for the day just to film apartment tours. And just film a video there and then don't even stay there if you don't want to. And just do that as the video, and whatever the cost is for that daily rental, that's what you absorb into making the video. Yeah, right. Yeah, you can definitely use your phone to pay basically via the. I mean, actually, the Sberbank Pay. I need to make this video. I need to go to the bank and get them to activate the Face Pay, because I've seen a couple of short videos and reels where people go shopping and then they just tap the Sberbank machine and it puts up the camera and you can pay. It's like Smile Pay, I think it's called, or Face Pay. And it's really cool. Is Russia really that good, clean and new? Yeah, it depends on the place you go to, right? I mean, Russia is a huge country. It's like America is huge. Australia is huge. And I think, even people in America will say that there's 50 states with 50 different kind of feelings about the different places where you live. And I think even people watching that are from Portugal will compare with Spain, will compare with England. Scary ocean mysteries or mythical animals? No, there wasn't. I guess Bermuda Triangle is always the famous one. Hurricanes? Hurricane Sandy, I remember. Actually, probably the famous thing that I was involved in was the poop cruise. So if anybody happens to have Netflix, Netflix made a documentary recently about the poop cruise. So it was a Carnival Cruise Line ship that had an engine room fire and it got stuck out in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico for about 5 days. And they made a documentary about it recently and they interviewed some of the employees and past guests of it. But if you Google poop cruise, that's the ship I was working on at the time. No ghosts on cruise ships. I was on newer ships. So, they say older ships are haunted, but I was on mostly newer ships. So there isn't really ghosts at that point. They're too new. We didn't take a picture. I do really like so much what you do. Keep pushing. Daniel. Shabbat. How do we meet a few times? We've met many times. Maybe in a Prelivka? Or maybe on the train or the bus. I mean, today for sure, somebody, maybe they're not watching by now, but I met a father and son today. They just came up to me and asked for a photo. And I really should take a photo and post it on my Telegram channel. I do it occasionally, not all the time. What's your favorite type of restaurants do you want to go to? I like going to these one price cafes, which my wife isn't a fan of. But Vitaly will remember we went and had a channel meet up there. Well, that was the one in Moscow, but actually today at Vedenha, they've got the Bull or the Book restaurant, which is all menu for one price. I like those personally. I'm not a fancy person, dressing up kind of person. Minimum salary in Russia is impossible to talk about because it really is down to what your expenses are. And if you don't have a mortgage, don't have rent to pay, and all you're paying is water and electricity, you don't have a lot of expenses. Actually, I briefly watched someone's video yesterday and they talk about this, but it really doesn't sink in when people talk about it in videos. Oh, is it frozen? No. My donation alerts is frozen. The last donation on donation alerts was 168 days ago. I guess I don't promote it enough. From Anonymous, 301 days ago. Thank you, Anonymous. Oh, that's crazy. Happy birthday. Thanks for the great videos. 301 days ago. So is that basically for my... Oh, that was my birthday. That's mad. Sorry, I'm distracted. Thank you. I can't see what that says. I think there's not a lot of people chatting here, so maybe I can just click that one. Let them talk. Yes, 65 cents. So 80 rubles, about 83 rubles for $1 US. So yeah, you can definitely get rubles. You can definitely get eggs for less than 80 rubles, which would be less than $1 for a pack of 10 eggs. Absolutely. How many Russians know English? Not as many as you think, and not as many who are confident to speak English that they know English. I mean, today at the entire park, I only interacted with 2 people. Well, 3 people. They had a booth set up for the Russ Pass, conveniently called Russ Pass, which is kind of a website where you can get tickets and you go to events and stuff. And they had a thing where if you posted a photo on their social media, you got a free drink. And the young girl there, she was from Mongolia, the young girl. And she did actually speak English, but she said, I just don't have people to speak to keep learning it. But yeah, generally, where was I a few days ago? Oh, at the schools. Yeah, actually, it's interesting. Like at the school there, even some of the teachers, not the best English, but enough to have a conversation. And then you get the kids, like the part of that new video. I didn't really put them in the video, but there's a couple of the robotics class students, and the one girl spoke absolutely beautiful English. Do I live in a condo? No, I live in an apartment on the 9th floor of a 14-level building. Condos basically here would be more like townhouses. I guess there is some townhouses not far from where I live. Like there are 3-level townhouses. And then there is a Park April, if anyone knows it, where they've got a whole new housing area that they built them there as well. Sam's Russian Adventures, he lives in Vladimir, which is by train about 4 hours away in the northeast of Moscow, but on the way to Nizhny Novgorod, I guess. But Vladimir is part of the Golden Ring of Russia. I have been to visit him there. I do mean to get back there, back here and visit him. But yes, super nice guy. If you've watched his channel, he is exactly what you get when you see him in the videos, is exactly how he is. I mean, he speaks fluent Russian. He reads and writes Russian. He interacts in Russian pretty much on a daily basis, more than he speaks English. Pretty much just with the videos, he speaks English. And that's it. You'd like me to do a average size house in the countryside, Robert? Finding people who would let me film, and most people want to be very anonymous and don't want me film their house. I'm trying to arrange with a real estate agent, trying to film something that's maybe listed for sale, but they also don't seem to be too interested in me filming videos. So I am trying, but it's not as easy. Martha, thank you. It's the channel's birthday. What are we at? 1 hour and 3 minutes. I did say an hour. Let's go for a tiny bit longer. Jay Booth, thank you. Also, happy birthday. So really, traveling with Russell, who is the channel and me, I guess, indirectly, is the channel that's the birthday. And it's really the 3rd birthday, although on the YouTube and Google thing, it says the 4th birthday. Have you ever been to a Russian canteen restaurant? You should make a video there if you have one in your area. Yeah, there is some in Moscow. I do want to go to. I've got a very long list of videos I want to make. There is a canteen at Domodedovo Airport. Now, it's not actually at the main building of the airport. It's at another building. It's actually at the HR, Human Resources building. I think I've talked about this on the live stream before. And there's a canteen there, which is quite famous because a lot of people who travel in and out of the airport go there to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it's really a staff restaurant, which is set up as a stolova or canteen. And I want to go out, but it's just such a journey to get out to the airport to make that video if I'm not flying anywhere, because you've got to leave and come back, right? So, Captain, I would love to tour dachas. I Like Cruise Ships channel, there is actually a dacha video there of my wife's friend's dacha. That I did a little bit of more like a blog video on that channel of their dacha. They live 3 hours by train. Oh, their dacha is 3 hours by train from Moscow. It's southeast of Moscow. And I have this dream since I met my wife, and we've been going to our friend's dacha there. Across from their dacha, there's an abandoned dacha with just overgrown jungle. And my idea is to buy that for really cheap, because I'm sure nobody technically owns it now, or it's gone down in family members, and clear it away and put one of these ready-made cabins on there. That's my kind of dream. Thank you, Martha. Happy birthday from Mexico. I've been to Cozumel, Cancun, Playa del Carmen, Progreso, to what's inland from Progreso? Oh my gosh, whatever the inland place is from. I've been on the west coast as well, Acapulco, Zihuatanejo, basically where all the cruise ships go to. For Flanagan, hello. Happy birthday as well. Happy channel birthday. To Babushka, secretly control Russia. When I came home today, there is 4 ladies who must live in my building that sit on the bench outside our apartment. So there's 4 entrances to our building, and then there's benches along where the entrances are. And there's 4 ladies that sit there most afternoons. They obviously meet for their afternoon chit chat. And super nice. Like every time I'm coming and going, greet them and say hello and tell them where I've come back to or where I'm going to if I'm going out. Susan, yes, I think it was on my other screen. It looks like it's good signal, but I don't know. So Babushkas kind of secretly control Russia, but the thing is, you give them the utmost respect. You know that, they're the backbone, babushkas and dedushkas. So basically grandfathers. Really, the grandmothers are more famous than the grandfathers in Russia. But they're the backbone of Russia and the Soviet Union and USSR. And I have a lot of respect for those 4 ladies in particular, because they sit there, most days. I mean, I don't know, winter they're there sometimes as well. They'll just come. I think they have a meeting time every day. So love your videos because you give a positive view. Thank you, Martha. Thank you so much. Most people don't know. Yeah, I think a lot of the videos, I guess the normal videos that I make kind of open Russia up just a little bit. And that's where, some of the original supermarket videos came from, just talking about the channel generally, because they weren't on YouTube 3 years ago. I mean, maybe somebody did something, but not that dedicated walking tour of a supermarket. In the mall, Solaris, like 3 times, and also at the Red Square once. Wow. Oh, wow, Daniel. Wow. Yeah, so Solaris, I mean, at the moment, I'm catching the D4 train from a Prelivka or from the Narofominsk, Kaluga direction train a lot more to go to Moscow than, actually today was an exception really. I caught the bus to Solaris and then the metro. Then I took the train home. And I was pretty much every second day I'd be in Solaris coming in and out of the metro, right? So normally come to Salarevo metro station, then go into Solaris, go to Globus, grab some food, and then get the bus home. Yeah, I'll be at the Food Expo. When is it? In about 2 weeks. When is I've got my ticket on my desktop here. 16th of September is the World Food Expo. So if you'll be there, I'll be there. I'm not sure. I guess it'll be quite another walking tour video. I'll see if I can figure out something to make a video. Oh, that's really crazy. If you would like to start a business in Russia, what would you prefer? It would be definitely something retail and sales orientated. I think something supermarket related. I think I could definitely do. I think I'm a bit more of a, like a supervisor or manager of a shop rather than me, literally running it, if you like. And I'm very good at delegating and saying what to do and do this, change this, fix that, do this sort of thing. And that's what I did in Australia and when I worked on cruise ships as well. I think definitely something supermarket or retail orientated. I mean, ultimately, I guess if I could go for lunch somewhere every day and make a video and have my lunch and dinner paid for, part of making a video, I'd do that. I've said that with the apartment tours. If there was enough apartment tours that I can just go and film 1 or 2 per day, or maybe go on one day and film 3 in a row and then have a couple of days off to prepare them and then go and film 3 more, the channel is sorted, I was studying at a school in Moscow a few years ago. We had 5 or 6 English lessons per week. Yes, I've been to my local school a couple of times. I was thinking of messaging the teacher because for this school videos, I've got 3 that'll be on the channel. There's 1 already. There's 1 for members now. There'll be a 3rd one because I wanted to go to 3, well, as many different schools as I could. Actually, Vitaly recommended it, and then another person told me about going to it because you can register. And I will be going to a hospital to make a video. I'm not sure how that'll come out, but as well. Yeah, actually, the first school video, one of the teachers took my contact, and I said, I can, if you want me to come back, I can, figure out something. If you want me to talk to the kids and stuff, I don't know. So, American in Russia. My Russian is malenki, or it's actually chut-chut. I can talk what I would call taxi Russian. That's probably my extent of my Russian is taxi Russian. Between the Perlivka station and my place is 4 minutes in the taxi, depending on the speed of the driver. And I can have a conversation with him or her. Sometimes it's lady drivers. And that's my Russian. I was thinking about it on the way home today, how many hundreds of words I know, but I just can't get enough to make sentences. Yeah, Vitaly's posted there. So the Telegram channel, especially for the chat, Traveling with Russell chat, that's where most of the action and excitement happens. 1,428. Did anybody sign up today, I guess? Are we going downwards? Is the graph working? No, it's got people today. Yeah, we had a little lull of people, and then now 16 members joined in the last week. In the chat, anyway. So, yeah, thank you if you're a part of it. Oh, Martha, thank you. Yeah, so there'll be, I guess the next video will be the next school video, because Vitaly was wanting me to get them out before September 1st. So I did have definitely one, and then one tomorrow, and then the one next week, I think. Because I really need to do the Pizza Hut video. That's what's on my phone, because I edit on my phone, by the way. So I just edit them on my phone and then upload them. So that's the next one loaded up, ready to go. But they turn it into an office and restaurants, cafes. Metro Dmitrovskaya. Falcon. Flacon. Perfume factory, but they turned it into offices and restaurants. Is that where I went to the barbecue fest? Is that the same area? Dmitrovskaya. I don't think it was, but it might. It sounds familiar. But that was really where is Kurskaya metro station when I went to that last barbecue festival. Your favorite other city? I've not been to lots of other cities. My wife's from Ufa. I talk about that a lot, that I've been there a few times. Yeah, definitely. I need to travel to more places. I mean, I guess because people keep telling me, go thousands of kilometers away and show us shops. Show me a school, in Yakutia, and show me what that school looks like compared to. So there's a repair program for schools in Moscow, right? So they've done 51 schools that'll open in the morning. And then for this coming year, they're doing 100 per year now going forward. but they did 51 this last year. So they closed the school for a whole year and then reopen it. But then people are asking me to go to one 2,000 kilometers away. If anybody wants to basically buy me a ticket to get there, absolutely, I can go make that video. Favorite city? I guess I like Bali. My mum and dad are going to be going back to Bali in 3 weeks. I think it's the 15th or the 16th. 2.5 weeks. But I've got other priorities. I would need a mystery donator to have me go and meet my parents in Bali. I chatted to my mum yesterday online, and she made sure she told me her travel dates just in case. Which other countries are you really interested in? I've been to a lot of countries when I worked on cruise ships. So, I mean, going back to places, I've mentioned Italy many times. I'd be more than happy to go back there. I spent a lot of time going to Bermuda, which is probably not so realistic to go back there for a holiday because it's, very isolated place and not cheap to get there. Vietnam is rising. Puglia, Italy. Enjoy your tour of the classic cars. Yeah, I've been to a couple of different ones. When I started the channel, I went to go see a Lada Fest or a Lada get together. That was really cool. I don't know if they do that yearly or not. Where they do these like show and shines and things like that. Thank you for popularizing Russia and Moscow. Yeah, and I think Prelivka as well. Put a few places on the map. I have no idea about dating apps in Russia. No idea at all. Juju, thank you. Happy birthday. Yeah, channel birthday. Happy channel birthday. What places would you go to meet someone? In the park today. But I'm very open and very happy person. I'd chat to someone sitting next to me on the train, on the metro. I think I wouldn't have a problem meeting people and chatting to people and, finding people who would have a common interest in what I do or what they do. Going to the sport, going to the football and things like that. It's not a problem for me to meet people and chat to somebody in the elevator, even literally. Not at all. No, they don't say you need to get a job and contribute, or do they just take what you're doing as a... No, they that I'm currently here in Russia on has nothing to do with me doing YouTube or having a job. There is no, I guess, prerequisites for that whatsoever. Yeah, so that's not even a factor. I'm pretty sure the ladies, when I was handing the documents in, had no idea who I was. I'm just another person giving documents and applying for a visa. Sailing and cruising, hello. You need to change your channel icon. Put something like a boat or a ship or a sail or something on your, instead of S. Thanks for the info. Happy birthday. Yeah, happy channel birthday. Saransky liquor and vodka. Oh, I won't remember all of this, but I'll try and definitely make sure I go to the alcohol section. I guess just look out for me walking around with my camera. If you look out for me, it's probably easier than me looking out for you, because I definitely won't remember. Saransky liquor and vodka. A lot of chat. I'm very behind. Did that get deleted? No. Okay. How much is gym membership there? It's cheap. I don't know, because there is a gym in my building that I keep meaning to go to, and the guy is waiting for me. I think it's frozen my chat. I need to stop bouncing around and just stand still. What do I want for my birthday? Well, my birthday is in November, on the 3rd of November. I don't know, really. I don't really ever have kind of a plan. I want to be debt-free. That's one thing I'd like to be, and we're very, 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 very close to that, to being debt-free. Very close, like chut-chut. I don't want to owe particularly banks money. That's my goal. Not have to, and not necessarily worry about money, but just not have it as a burden. I know we all have to have mortgages and loans, and we owe things and we pay things back. I know that. That's nothing new. Wow, has the internet gone down? Lower than the recommended bit rate. What do we recommend? We recommend that you use an audio stream bit rate of 100. I don't know how to change the bit rates, so I'm sorry. What Australian things do I want Russia to adopt? Tim Tams. Open a chocolate Tim Tam factory here. I don't have a cake because it's the channel. So technically, it's the 3rd birthday of the channel. It does say 4th on the thumbnail, but I didn't create content for the first year when the channel was set up because I was trying to use the cruise ship channel called I Like Cruise Ships and use that channel to create this channel, and it didn't work. So I started a new channel. I haven't been to Rostov. No, I've been to Tula. I've been to 3 cities in the south of Moscow. Tula. One that starts with an O. I can't remember. What's in Bali? That's where I'd like to go. I really want to go meet. I would love to go meet Mum and Dad there. But yeah, if there's a magical donation on donation alerts, then I'll get on the plane and go to Bali. But yeah, these are my details where you can find us. But unfortunately, I will not participate there. But Sarinsky Distillery. I need to remember that. Let's see if I can copy it, and then I'll just put it up here on my search for later. And I'll make sure that I pop my head in and say hello. Thank you, Daniel. My wife and I will be in Russia September 4th from Florida. Absolutely can't wait to be there again. Yes. Oh, from Florida to Moscow. Wow. Or to Russia. Wow. That's a long trip. Well, it depends on which way you go. I mean, I guess Miami to Istanbul. Do Turkish Airlines do that kind of trip? I don't know. And Istanbul to Vanukovo. That wouldn't be that far, really, if you think about it. Well, I guess Miami to Dubai, Miami to Doha, or maybe Atlanta. Probably Atlanta to Istanbul. Oh, and you have a lot of Neva. Nice. Yeah, I need to. There's a couple that are parked outside my building. I really just need to leave a note on their windscreen. Can I make a video of your car? But now at the dealership, now they've got the Lada Istra. There's a couple of different new Ladas from St. Louis. No left turns. Oh, long time no see. And I know you do comment on the videos. I prefer a Lancia Delta. I don't know. Maybe you're talking about the Mohanka. Thank you, Catnap. Would you ever do a tour of a theme park? I've done the video at the islands, Dream Island. I was going to call it Island of Adventure. Dream Island. I have done that video, actually with my wife as well. But yeah, I can happily go back. Even strange. Imagine a SB. before, but I would like to invite you to our distillery in Mordovia. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know where Mordovia is. Well, that's kind of mad. That'll be kind of cool. Any kind of factory tours, I'm more than happy to go to. I just find it fascinating. And there's more wow for me to see it than there is really making a video. And I get distracted by that. Would like to see a review of an old Lada. Yeah, I really want to go see the new models of Lada. They've released a couple of new ones very recently. And that's on my list of places to go make a video as well. It's very lucky at the moment. I've got some in backstock. I call it backstock. That's so retail. That I've got videos already in folders on my computer that I can start preparing to put on the channel. Just came in from Moscow, and it's colder in Texas than it is in Moscow. Yeah, it's summer here though. Amazing times we live in, absolutely. If it were strictly up to your wife, Perth or Moscow? Oh, that's tough. It's getting tougher every time because we were back in Australia. So if you know, we traveled to Bali for holiday. How long was it? About 4 or 5 months ago now? 4 months ago. And we flew to Perth for 5 days. Mostly I had to go there to do some tax paperwork. I had to visit the bank. Had to visit the administration of my city and things that I just can't do without going there physically. And I mean, 5 days is not a long time to be in Perth, but you know, it did feel very normal very quickly. My dad had arranged a car for us for 5 days, and he just literally, we got from the airport. He said, "There's the keys, off you go." And we got in. Okay, we not immediately. We got in the car and just drove off like it was normal. Captain, I'd honestly still say it's like 50-50 because it's about happiness, right? I mean, you've got to enjoy the place you're in the moment. You know, and obviously when it's beautiful weather like today, you love Moscow, right? But come December, when it's minus 15 and snowing and blistery windy, you don't love Moscow, right? So, and that's what's tough about it. Lowest temperature, I think it's minus 25 or 27. We were at a friend's place in Aprelivka, and I was on the way home, and I was looking on the phone because we were outside, right? And it's got a really nice house with a back garden, and we were outside, and it was cold. But we're in jackets and gloves and hats, so you don't feel it, right? But when it gets cold, it gets colder, and you feel it. Lazio Roma. My cousin, we also could provide you with tickets and hotels, but give a time and I will contact you. Yeah, and look, honestly, just send me a message on Telegram or WhatsApp through where there's like the donation link on the description of the videos. Just add that phone number as the WhatsApp. Tulians, wow. Tulians, Magurkistan. Is that even a place? I should be looking at the stuff that's deleted. So I know that Vitali's meant to delete everything that I shouldn't be reading. Thank you, Doxy. Thank you. Yeah, minus 25. Like I think it was minus 27, I think. But Moscow doesn't really get that cold that often. It might only be for a week or two that it's like that. And then it goes back to more minus 10, minus 15. It's not so bad. Yeah, right. That would be cool. Do like 6 months and 6 months. That's the idea with going to Bali as well, Martha. Fly to Bali, 3 hours from Perth, and you're in Bali, and you've got the humidity and the Asian climate. Car shows are fun. Thank you. Yeah, there is currently a car video where I went to see the luxury cars in the dealership underneath Hotel Ukraine in Moscow Center. You can be, yeah. There's the famous videos where people throw like boiling water in the air. I really should go and do that. I can't really throw it from my balcony here, but like take the water from the kettle and see if it evaporates. Nice. Yeah, I've seen little bits of Italy, but not lots. Has there been a change in it? I mean, I was there for 5 days, so I can't really say it's changed. I mean, the thing is, it's all down to what you're doing in your daily life. So if something's changed in your job or interaction with customers, or if it's a business, how is the business dealing with whatever current environment you're in? So yeah. Have you seen anyone with a bear as a pet? I haven't, no. The flight to Australia, so yeah, it's for 5 hours to Dubai, and then we flew to Bali and back. So Dubai to Bali is about 9 or 10 hours, and then Bali to Perth is 3 hours, 3.5 hours. But if you did Perth to, you can get Turkish Airlines, and you could fly Vanukovo, which is up the street from me, to Istanbul. I think it's about 3 or 4 hours. And there's an Istanbul to Perth direct flight. So if anybody wants to buy me that ticket, I will go and see my parents this week. I've got a passport. I can travel pretty much anywhere. Central heating, yes. Yep. All houses, all apartment buildings, old and new. That's what's misunderstood quite a lot, is that, despite maybe the look of some buildings, they've got central heating, they've got double or triple glazed windows. Yeah, and people can live even in, severe winters here very easily. Small businesses with limited funds. Oh my gosh, go and buy some fruit and resell it, or buy some water. Actually, today at the park, I could have made a fortune selling bottled water. Even if I just stood outside the metro station with a crate of water, I could have made a fortune just reselling that. I rarely see my neighbors on my level. I know there's a couple with a daughter. I happen to just bump into them when we're going out at the same time. But yeah, occasionally someone in the elevator. I'm fairly sure that apartment next to us, there's nobody living there. There is definitely, so there's 4 apartments in our level where we are, and at least one family I see regularly. The other 2 I never see. Yeah. Okay, everybody. So we can buy the iPhone 16, 17, 19. Renee, thank you. Thank you so much. Glad you caught the live stream. 47 people, 135 likes. I'm going to say, I'm going to wind up the live stream because we're at an hour and a half and it's late. It's 1:30 here in the morning. If I really want to go film something else today, then I've got to figure it out. Hide current comment. So Chris Block, thank you for the super chat. Peter, thank you for membership. Peter, thank you for the super sticker. And Tony, thank you for the super chat. And if anybody happens to do donation alerts or Sberbank, I'll check that afterwards. But yeah, this all goes back into the channel. Basically, it funds me to go out and make videos every day, literally. Helps me to buy the camera, the lens, the microphone, this microphone. Actually, while I was in Australia, I upgraded my computer slightly. Just slightly. I didn't upgrade it that much. I still have a little fan that I have on my computer to keep it cool. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Martha, thank you. Yes. Ooh, let me just go to Analytics. Yeah, so we've got 49 people watching, 141 likes. David and his adventures in Tuscany. I like that. I like it. Now, if you're going to upload vertical videos under 3 minutes now, you don't have to do about 1 minute. And anything horizontal, 3 minutes or longer. David and his adventures in Tuscany. So David's in our Telegram chat along with Vitali. Not sure if anybody else in the chat tonight is in the Telegram group or not. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yes, the channel birthday. And I'm wearing red because it's Sunday. And you know what Tiger Woods wears on a Sunday, right? He wears Sunday red. Very famous. David, I'm just about to finish the live stream. I see the quality has gone down a lot now because I'm bouncing around. I've got to stand dead still. And the quality of the stream improves a little bit. So yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks for being here for the, well, 4th or 3rd birthday anniversary of the YouTube channel. I do want to do, there will be more. Yes, there will always be more live streams. I keep promising to do one at least every weekend, Saturday or Sunday. And I procrastinate, and I don't click to do it. But yes, my real birthday is November 3rd. So if you want to save up all your ideas for my birthday present, you have 3 months to figure it out. Yeah. Okay, everybody. I'm a little bit lost for words while I'm looking at the different screens in front of me here. So, yeah. It's a good background, by the way. There's nothing here, and I tied it up a little bit, and I realized I left the screen door open. I don't know if that's in the very first minute of the video. What do you call this? The wardrobe sliding door here open. Renee, thank you. You love listening to my live streams. Thank you so much. That's really nice of you. You have a nice smile in your channel icon. An iconic promo. Thanks. Cool. Yeah, so actually, I'm not sure if I'll make videos, but on Thursday, I think it's Wednesday, or no, Thursday, I'm going to be going to the football, Russia versus Jordan. So they've got international friendlies coming up this week for soccer or football. And it's going to be at Spartak Stadium. So I think I might make a video for that. I'll see. Let me see. Just attending is good enough. Yeah, Susan. So David does post stuff on his YouTube channel. And I see he's changed the name of it. And Susan, if you have Telegram, David is always in the Telegram chat. If you want to check out his grapes and his tomatoes and his adventures in Tuscany, then definitely meet him in the chat because he's super nice. David, and I think David, Vitali, and I think, okay, I've met David, Vitali in person a couple of times. Actually, Vitali came and helped me with my washing machine. So, well, my wife's, well, our washing machine. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Have a nice day, whatever you're planning to do for Monday, coming up for the 1st of September, or maybe it's still the 31st where you live. Yeah, Susan. Yeah, what's Telegram, if you don't have it, it's an app on your phone, similar to WhatsApp. That's what the closest thing I can say it is, if you haven't got it. It's not I mean, people really don't have it around the world, but it is becoming more popular. Yeah, I'm going to click end stream. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice night or nice morning. And watch more videos. Post a comment under videos. Give them a thumbs up. If you haven't seen the latest car dealership tour video, you want to see okay, so the last couple of videos in a row are quite different. So there's a car dealership tour, there's a Russian high school tour, and then there is a supermarket tour. That's the last 3 in a row that you can watch something a little bit different, and that'll be nice. I think it just crashed. Sorry. Bye, everybody. End stream.